Hello! In this video, we will be demonstrating and discussing anatomical directions and terms, or simply anatomical terms.
Anatomical terms help us identify the location of both internal and external body structures. Most of these terms are used to identify where something is located on the body relative to another body part. These terms refer to the location of human body parts as they occur in the universal anatomical positions. The anatomical position refers to an upright standing position with arms at the side, palm facing forward, and both feet together. A person is supine when lying face upward and prone when lying face downward.
First terms are right and left. We use right when it is towards the right side of the body, while we use left when it is towards the left side of the body. When we need to describe the location of a body part as above or below another body part, we use the terms superior and inferior. When a body part is superior, it is considered vertically closer to the top of the head in the anatomical position. On the other hand, a body part is considered inferior if it is closer to the bottom of the feet. For example, with the abdomen as the point of reference, we could say that it is both superior to the pelvis and inferior to the chest. Take note that cephalic and caudal are used interchangeably with superior and inferior when referring to both human and animal body parts. However, the terms superior and inferior are mainly used for locating human body parts. When we need to describe the location of a body part, as in front of or behind another body part, we use the terms anterior and posterior. Like another anatomical directional terms, a body part is either anterior or posterior, depends on the point of reference. The anterior is towards the front of the body, while the posterior is towards the back of the body. For example, the nose is anterior to the ears, and using these same points of reference, we can say that the ears are posterior to the nose. Note that the terms ventral and dorsal are used interchangeably with anterior and posterior when referring to both human and animal body parts. However, the terms anterior and posterior are mainly used for locating human body parts.
Then, to describe the location of something relative to the middle of the body, we would use the term medial and lateral. To identify something located medially, we would create a midline division of the body. The midline is an imaginary line that goes from top to bottom and divides your body into two equal parts, left and right. When you have the midline, the body part that is closer to the midline division is medial to the structure farther from the midline. The structure that is further away from the midline is referred to as lateral. We use lateral or medial to describe a structure largely depends on the site we have to describe. For example, the bicep muscle in the upper arm is lateral to the pectoral muscle in the chest. Further, in the anatomical positions, we could say that the pinky finger is medial to the thumb.
Proximal and distal are used to describe the location of points on a limb relative to that limb's connection to the torso. The proximal site is the one that is closer to the limb's point of attachment, while the distal site is the point that lies further away from the point of attachment. As an example, the wrist is distal to the elbow, and the elbow is proximal to the wrist. Superficial and deep are the last two directional terms we will cover. Superficial refers to a location towards the surface of a body structure or organ, while deep is concerned with a location that is towards the center of a body structure or organ. For instance, if we look at the cross-section of the skin, the top skin layer called epidermis is superficial to a subcutaneous layer. Subcutaneous layer is considered deep to the epidermis.
So that's it for our presentation of anatomical directions and terms. This has been Group 3 of Anaphy Lab.